Whenever you insert or edit a component in AutoCAD Electrical, you have the option of adding part catalog information to the component. For example, right-click a component, such as this control relay, and select Edit Component. In the Insert Edit Component dialog, in the lower left corner, you can see the catalog data information. When you click Lookup, AutoCAD Electrical automatically examines the component you're editing or inserting, looks at the family type, and opens the appropriate table in the Catalog browser. The Catalog browser is an interface introduced in AutoCAD Electrical for accessing catalog content. The Catalog browser allows you to enter search criteria and select from a list of catalog values that match that criteria. The browser can then be used to insert a component, assign a catalog value to a component, or edit catalog data. At the top of the Catalog browser, the category of the selected component is displayed in a drop-down. In this case, the category is CR for Control Relay. You can expand the drop-down to display other categories. Part catalog data are stored in Microsoft Access databases, ending with the MDB file extension. You can edit the file with any software capable of editing an MDB file, but AutoCAD Electrical provides all the tools you need. You do not need to have Microsoft Access on your computer. While Microsoft Access is not required, with it you can look at the database itself to see the columns and tables to understand how it is organized. If you have Microsoft Access on your computer, click Cancel here and open the table in Microsoft Access. The listing on the left side of the interface shows you all the different tables available inside the database. For example, you have all the pin list information, so as you select a component part number, AutoCAD Electrical will look in the pin list table to provide the appropriate pin. As you scroll down, you can see that the tables for the terminal properties are located within the part catalog database. Scrolling down even further, you can see the different family tables listed here, such as CR for control relays, DR for drives, and so on. And finally, near the bottom, you can also see the part catalog tables for the pneumatic components, more family tables, wiring tables, and more. Double-click the CR table to open it and see the information available. You can see that each component table will contain 16 columns of information. It starts with the catalog number, followed by the manufacturer, description, type, coil, contact, and so on. As you scroll to the right, you can see that the 16 fields include things like the assembly code, assembly list, and 3 user-defined tables. These 3 user-defined tables are reserved for your use. You could put in your company part numbers, component names, and other company-specific information here. As you scroll down to the end, you'll see the WD block name record. This column is used to help pre-filter the table. AutoCAD Electrical looks at the block name, such as LT1R for a light that's red, and will filter out and show you only the part numbers that match that block name. The record number on the end is just a unique identifier for each record in the field. Scroll up back to the beginning. The columns 2, 4, and 5 are the primary search columns that appear when you're using the lookup tool. The second column is the manufacturer, the fourth column is the type, and the fifth one is the coil. In this case, the fourth and fifth columns can change depending on the type of component you have listed, but the manufacturer is always looked up in column 2. The place where AutoCAD Electrical looks up information is always fixed. For example, the catalog information will always be listed in column 1, the manufacturer in column 2, and so on. If you'd like to have AutoCAD Electrical do a lookup based on your information instead of the manufacturer or catalog number, you'll have to move the columns around inside this database. The column headings, as you see listed in the database, also appear in each of the AutoCAD Electrical dialogs. If you'd like to change the column headings in the dialogs, you can change them in the Part Catalog database, and they will automatically appear changed in the dialog as well. One note about the catalog browser. If you're using project data created with previous versions of AutoCAD Electrical, you may need to use the Migrate utility to update your catalog database. For more information on this utility, refer to the AutoCAD Electrical Help.